Hey everyone, and welcome back, or welcome if you're new to the channel. I am finally decorating my daughter's room for Halloween. It is one of my favorite things to do. Fall, autumn, vibes, all of it is just my absolute favorite, and it makes me feel cozy and homey and want to do all of the things. So today's video is sponsored by Cricut. I am working with them in order to do some DIY projects for my daughter's bedroom. I love being that mom who puts in that little bit of extra oomph into decorating or creating a little extra seasonal magic around the house or in my daughter's bedroom. And my daughter loves it so much. She was so excited to see her room decorated when she came home from school this day. So I did a couple of projects with my Cricut that were so incredibly easy and inexpensive, honestly. Have you seen these felt flags? They're all seasonal decor, like people sell them and you can buy them in stores as well. And I wanted to try my hand at making one. So incredibly easy. I just used some felt, glue, and these little wooden dowel sticks, as well as my Cricut Joy Extra. So I cut out the words boo in these bubbly letters, and I just thought that would be really cute and simple. And I used the semi-permanent vinyl in black. It's one of my favorite materials to use because it's so easy. I am not great at being artistic or DIYs, but I can totally use a Cricut. I just go ahead and use the Cricut Design Space app, and I can use either free images already within the app or create the text or lettering that I desire or designs that I desire in there, and it makes it so easy. And so I just had this cute ribbon that I tied around the edges as well to kind of make it look a little extra, if you will. And then I wanted to go ahead and make a couple of different canvases for either hanging or decorating bookshelves in her room. And I thought this black and white checked pattern was really cute with a black ghost in the front. And so I went ahead and cut that out. And then I also cut out in this really pretty gold shimmery, semi-permanent vinyl. And I cut out the letters Halloween and just placed that on a canvas that I had painted with craft paint. And so it was very inexpensive, but it adds that personal touch and flair. I love how you can literally customize it to whatever you're liking. You can Google images and then make it with your Cricut. So I will have a link down below in the description box where you can go ahead and check out Cricut, buy one for your own, maybe put one on your holiday wish list, because you can create whatever arts and crafts and DIYs you can think of and dream of. Sydney just went to a Taylor Swift birthday party the other day, and I made her a Taylor Swift t-shirt with the t-shirt that we already had on hand, and it came out perfect. So next I went ahead in storage and found all of our Halloween books, which honestly, they're so young for her. So I put them out just for decorational purposes, and Sydney still once in a while likes to read them herself. But yeah, she is due for some older, more age-appropriate Halloween fall-inspired books. I did have these signs that I had gotten last year at the store. Again, you can totally make these with a Cricut. It's just whatever you can imagine, you can try to create in the design space, but I thought they were really cute still, and of course I was going to go ahead and use them. I did have some pillows that I got last year. I believe the ghost came from Target in the dollar spot, and this beaded super cute pillow came from, I think, TJ Maxx or Home Goods, probably Home Goods last year. And of course I wanted to go ahead and use this. Let me know who else is like this. I never have a vision Or if I have a vision, it's hard for me to execute it. So I'm usually, when I'm decorating, I usually play around with placement of things. I thought I wanted the bookshelves to have some books, but since they're so narrow, I just thought I wanted it for, after I saw the books on there, I was like, you know what? No, this is just going to be a display decorational area. And so I took the books off. She has another bookshelf that I went ahead and put all of these on. And then I had this little, decorational black tree. I'm sure it came from the dollar spot years ago. And I ended up putting a little pom-pom, like a little, what do you call it? Banner thing around these bookshelves to kind of tie it all in together. But next I went ahead and did her little cozy reading corner, I call it, and replaced all of her books that she had over there with the Halloween and fall inspired books and just made it extra cozy for her. I wasn't the only one who wanted to do some DIYing around the house. My daughter wanted to go ahead and do some little projects here and there for her bed. And I saw this really cute idea where you can go ahead and make ghosts, cut them out of lined paper or newspaper or whatever, books, old books if you have it, and draw some eyes and mouth on there, string it up, and then you've created your own super inexpensive DIY banner. And my daughter had full creative control over this project. Also, have you seen the sticker bats that you can buy everywhere basically? Well, we decided to make our own because we had some glitter paper. So I went ahead and traced and cut out some bats, and my daughter stuck them on her bed railing. We had some black glitter paper as well as pink glitter paper, and she, like I said, had full creative control and decided where she wanted to put them. So she decorated her house bed with these. It doesn't take much to spruce things up, make children feel special, and whether it's DIY, whether it's, little arts and crafts here and there, it doesn't take much to light up their world. At least my daughter, I can speak to. And so I am so happy with the way that her bedroom turned out. It's nice and cozy, and she has this reading area. We do a lot of independent reading these days and quiet time, and so she's very into reading and looking at books as well. So I love this cozy area in her room that she can kind of retreat to and just hang out with and explore. And then, of course, after school, she was here while I was vacuuming, by the way. That's who I'm talking to. After school, we love to spend as much time as possible outside, enjoying the weather and the sunshine while we can. we usually spend about an hour outside after school, and then it is time to come in and make dinner. So we went apple picking over the weekend. I have an abundance of apples, and I had to make an apple crisp. It is one of my favorites. I'm not usually a pie girl, but an apple crisp I will crush. So I went ahead and prepped the topping, which is just oats, some brown sugar, cinnamon, a little bit of touch of salt, and flour. Is that all I used? I believe so. And then I also had a fresh dough pizza that I was making. I had thawed the dough the night before and it was ready to go. So that is what we had for dinner. It makes me feel so cozy and homey to have fresh homemade items on hand that I am thoroughly enjoying making. This week I really didn't prep a whole lot. I just kind of used a lot of our freezer stash or things that I had been prepping beforehand, really trying to save a lot of money and eat fresh homemade items. That is really filling my heart and making me feel just so happy. If you're not following over on Instagram, it's at Chic Mama over there as well. I did post a little reel of us apple picking, and I asked you what I should be making with all of my apples. Of course, I want to go ahead and make some more apple fruit leather. I did post that as like a YouTube short, and Sydney loved that. And you can make different variations too with adding different fruits. I've done with pear, just plain apple. I might add some blackberries next time, or actually I think I have raspberries in the fridge, so maybe I'll make an apple raspberry fruit leather. My daughter does want apple pie, but since there's just two of us and I'm not a huge fan, I think I'm gonna make some hand pies, and that way I can store some in the freezer. We're not wasting food or anything, and she can have her apple pie taste. So let me know if you have any other ideas. I know a bunch of people suggested to me through DMs some apple butter. What do you use apple butter for and on? Is it pancakes? Do you use it on toast? I don't know that I've ever bought apple butter. Maybe I have, but if I should make it, let me know. I've of course made homemade applesauce in the crock pot as well, so I am open to your ideas. I chopped up some apples, sprinkled it with a little bit of lemon juice and some granulated sugar as well as cinnamon, and I let those kind of marinate to let some juices of the apples release while the pizza was cooking in the oven. I realized I forgot to mention, of course, you gotta add your cold diced butter. That's what makes the crisp topping crispy. And so I added that to the topping, sprinkled that over the apples and then let that bake for about 40 to 45 minutes while we ate our dinner, which was pizza and a side Caesar salad. We topped our apple crisp with some whipped cream. The next day I went out and got some vanilla ice cream because it's even better with vanilla ice cream. But that is going to do it for our cozy fall decorate vlog. I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know again, what do you want to see for content this fall? What do you want to see for recipes? Let me know. I have lots of ideas written down and some filmed already. Don't forget to take a look at Cricut with the link in my description box below, where you can check out all of the products and items and endless possibilities for DIY projects around your house. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you in the next one.